Right. The thing is that when you make a video, you inevitably have to take the original video and cut it down. Right? Quoting someone is not quote mining them. Right? To quote mine someone is to actually change the meaning of what they said. Right?
Okay, so you cut it for time. Yeah, the precious time of your viewers. Let's see how much time you've saved from your viewers, huh?
Well, a feminist got triggered.
Yeah. For the final time. For the last time.
Not too soon, Cloud. As I said before, like too soon is literally 5 seconds before it happens. That's when it's too soon.
Okay, so this is the point where Thunderfoot cut the clip. Now let's continue.
Okay, so I actually don't think we should be enjoying this because I mean
I'm not enjoying this.
The woman got killed, and he wasn't really part of any group that I care about. So
right now that we got the moral fagging out of the way, let's.
Oh wow, you saved your viewers fucking 10 seconds. Oh man, I understand. I completely understand. You know, your viewers they could have starved if they had to watch 10 more seconds of a clip from a live stream that came right after where you cut. Yeah, and you only watched halfway. You still would have seen that. So yeah, sure. But you know, this recent incident, this is pretty. You know, there's nothing new to really say about it. Everyone and their mother has been talking about this. But I would like to draw your attention to something else. Computing Forever had a running with Thunderfoot that had quite a similar thing happen. Let's take a look at this.
Now, I left the following comment on Thunderfoot's first video about this, and I said, Thunderfoot, two things can be true at the same time, can they not? These anarchists are not on the side of Trump. Their signs and even interview statements make that clear. They punched Richard Spencer, and Lauren even interviewed one of them at 5 minutes 21 seconds into the original Rebel video. He was a Malcolm X supporter, for God's sake, who condemned Trump. But you omitted that from your video, of course. Anarchists inevitably come out of the woodwork when populist movements gain traction, just like with Brexit, for example. What's your point? These protesters were anarchists and also anti-Trump protesters. Both of these things are true. Lauren isn't wrong about that fact. Your argument is based on semantics and culminates in a personal attack against her. And calling her alt-right? She identifies as right-wing, but not alt-right. Seriously, Thunderfoot, what made you think ragging on one of the good guys was going to make for a good video? Now, in his second video, Thunderfoot includes only the first line of my comment, not addressing anything else, which is to say, taking me out of proper context.
These are...
So yeah. I wonder how much time you saved by cutting that comment up. How many of these other comments are cut up? How many of any other comments have you cut up from your videos? How many of them have been doctored with? I don't know. And I don't think anybody else does either. Who the hell has the time to check all of these things? Every single time. Who the hell has the time? Nobody. That's who. Kind of like nobody has the time to check out all of this 2 hours. Well, some might, but I honestly doubt anybody's gonna do it just out of curiosity. But, unlucky for you, they do have 30 seconds at least for that. But that's not the only thing that's in the Computing Forever response. There's something else that was curiously left out.
These people are anti-Trump for sure, but again, in both videos, Thunderfoot refused to include this piece from the original Rebel Media video.
This isn't chaos. Our nation's been full of chaos. It was founded on slavery.
Chaos, they're smashing windows and cars.
Think about it, Malcolm X says an unjust law is no law at all. If we got a president that won't follow the law, why should we?
You guys aren't following law, and he is following law. He was elected Democratic.
Well, he lost the popular vote.
Which is what I mentioned in the comment I made on Thunderfoot's video.
Yeah, so this is not a time-saving measure. Go fuck yourself, Thunderfoot. It's really not. This is a pattern of lying, omitting things that contradict your point. And this wouldn't necessarily be, something, I mean, for, this case is pretty clear cut. This with Sargon and, well, this. However, that doesn't mean you're wrong about everything, but you tend to have a habit of doing this. So that begs the question, everyone always says, oh, the science is good. Thunderfoot is so good at science. Is he? Let's really think about this, okay? I'm not a scientist, right? Are you a scientist? You who are watching this? Maybe you are. But most likely you are not. So, since you are not, can you detect the same kind of bullshit from Thunderfoot when it comes to science? Can you detect when he's omitting facts regarding science? I know I couldn't, but that's kinda how these things are. Makes you think, doesn't it?